What up, what up, what up? Coach Mike coming at you. I got a great message for you guys this morning. What I'm going to talk to you about is recorrecting your course. So, when you're setting goals, you've got to understand that recorrecting your course and not having a perfect straight line from point A to point B is going to happen. Having that expectation is going to be, it's self-defeating. You've just got to understand that, like setting goals, it's kind of like flying a plane. I heard this analogy yesterday. So when you're flying your plane to your destination, you're going to have winds coming against you. There's going to be storms. There's going to be unexpected turbulence. But what the pilot has to do is consistently recorrect his direction. If he goes off a little bit this way, boom, he's back straight. If he goes off a little bit this way, boom, he's back straight. I also read a quote. I knew that I heard it, and I looked for it this morning. When the rocket ship was on its way to the moon, it was only on the right course 3% of the time. It was only pointed straight at it 3% of the time. That means 97% of the time, that rocket ship was off course. But it kept recorrecting. And that's a long way to the moon. I don't expect you guys to be 97% of the time off course, but it's just a good point. So here's the thing. You guys are going to hit walls. You're going to hit plateaus. I hit walls, but you've got to make an art out of it, right? There's never going to be a time where there isn't any problems in life, right? Our goal is to have different problems, right? I mean, a lot of us have first world problems, versus, a lot of the problems that other people have, in the other 80% of the world. But, when we are against our walls and when we're trying to reach our goals and we hit a wall, learn not to be too disappointed, because those walls are always going to be there. Once you get over one wall, and this is not to be negative at all, this is about enjoying the journey, right? This is about enjoying your life. Like, if you're setting goals, there's no need to get stressed out when you're not jumping the walls fast enough, because it's a never-ending journey. Like, I heard Joyce Meyer say this. She said that, I don't remember when it was, but it was like, maybe 20 years after her preaching, she had a ministry. She had like 900 employees, and God said, "You're not asking me for enough." And she goes, "You've got to be kidding me, right? I have over 900 employees. I travel across the world, and I've got a big ministry of I don't know how many people follow her." And what she said is God's never gonna say, "You're done," like if here's the way that I think about it. I was thinking about this yesterday, and I've been thinking about this like every single day when I'm like in stores or something. I'll think about, like, I see people walking around and kind of being, like their shoulders are slumped or whatever, and I realize, like, that's motivating to me. I realize that there are still people out there. I mean, obviously, I'm not a Tony Robbins, Les Brown, Eric Thomas yet, where I'm reaching 1 million people or over 1 million people. That's my goal. But what's motivating to me is seeing people who are down, seeing people who, clearly they're not glowing. They don't have a smile on their face. And I don't know the details of their life, but they're probably feeling stuck or caught in a rut, or, they're hitting a wall, and they're not innovating their way out of their problems. Right? If you're not happy in your life, all that means is you guys aren't innovating enough. You gotta. I know Jeff Bezos said this when he's the creator of Amazon.com. He said that he would innovate his way out of his problems. Steve Jobs said the same things. Innovate your way out of your problems. And so the idea here is, I know I said that there's always going to be something. But if you guys can learn to enjoy the journey, parkour is a perfect example of this. When they hit a wall, they make a sport out of it. They make like an art form out of getting over walls. That's what you guys got to do. So when you come against walls, understand that it's not about getting over it as quick as possible. It's about being innovative, finding a way to be happy in the moment still, finding a way to smile your way through it, you know? And I want to send that message out because it's so important. Like, it's been about 5 years since I've been working on myself and doing personal development and working out and trying to change my life. And a lot of times I had to recorrect my course. A lot of times there was walls that came against me. Like, for example, when I was a Beachbody coach way back in the day, and then I signed up for college again. After I graduated college, I became a Beachbody coach, and then I joined college again a year later, and things just got overwhelming. And it was like this block. And I was like, oh, I just felt like I couldn't reach enough people. I couldn't do what I loved, and I switched it around, right? I decided that while I was in college, even if I couldn't be like a full-time Beachbody coach or put as many hours into it as I wanted to, then I was just going to do every paper that I could, every project that I could on the programs, on Shakeology, on the coaching opportunity. You know, I did everything that I could on P90X. I did, there was an ethical thing that I did on like fast food and how what they do and what they're feeding us is just unethical, and I learned a lot. So make an art form out of it, guys. If something's coming against you, like even if I remember when I broke my hand, and I still loved working out. You know what I did? I ran. I did Stairmaster. I did legs. I did core. I did as much as I could. I innovated my way through fitness so that I didn't lose my direction. I kept on recorrecting my course, and you know, it was great for my legs. It was great for my knees. You know, the Stairmaster really helped with that. And so when things are like coming against you, whether it lasts a week, a day, a month, 6 months, keep innovating. Find a way to be happy in the moment. When you're facing that wall, make an art form out of it. Make it a sport. When you're facing a wall, make it a sport to get over it. Make it an art form. Learn how to be happy and smile through it. That's my message for today. I love you guys. Don't stop recorrecting your course. Peace.